Hi guys, my name is Fabio from Journey to Success and welcome. Today we're going to talk about this new book here, Atomic Habits by James Clear. And it's a very good book. James here teach you how to develop a good habit system to reach your success, reach your goal. So let's talk about it. Let's see what I learned and let's see what I can share with you today. So, Atomic Habits. The quality of your life depends on the quality of your habits. This is very important and beautiful phrase because as human beings sometimes we dedicate too much time and work in a daily basis for something that we should know we achieve after a certain period of time. So usually when we talk about big project, these are achievable after a while. We're talking about long-term goal. And we cannot maintain the same energy level, the same pitch that we have at the start of our journey. So what he suggests is to do little by little, every time just 1% better than the day before. And then after 365 days, mathematically, you are going to be 37% better than than when you started. So we're talking just about small change, but these small changes can make a big difference. And second point, success is a product to daily habits. This point is related, we have to be patient. That's the reality. We have to be patient. We have to have faith. Because when we talk about long-term goal, it's something that we cannot see straight away. It's not so much different than when you go to the gym, right? You expect certain results within a week or a month, but doesn't happen so much soon. It's the same. It's the same for any project. It's the same if you like to reach financial freedom. It's the same if you want to be, if you want to become a good parent. It's the same if you want to be super rich. I don't know. It's the same for everything. And shortcuts, they don't work. Basically, they don't work because with the shortcuts, yes, you can maybe you can reach the success, the goal that you scheduled, but if you didn't follow the right path, full of obstacles and challenges, then you don't have the right mindset to maintain that success, that goals. I think it's something that we're going to talk later. So let's go forward. Forget about goals. So forget about goals, be focused on system. So he says, you should be far more concerned with your current trajectory than with your current result. This is very nice because we are too much focused on the goal. There is nothing wrong to be focused on the goal, of course. It's important to have the goal in your mind, but you also have to be careful to not lose the compass, right? Otherwise, you cannot build the right system to reach that goal. Example, if you think too much about the money, I want the money, like he get it. I want the money because in this way I can have the right freedom to do whatever I want. So if you compose this kind of words, right, then you are focused on what you're gonna do after you have the money, but you are not focused anymore to build the system and to build the right mindset to reach that goal. Very important. And here we talk about luckiness. So it is all about the system, no goals. That's what I was talking about before when I was saying to you about shortcuts, right? I mean, you can reach. Maybe, who knows? Maybe you are gonna have you are gonna make so many reels that one day you are gonna be viral, and wow, super, you reach your goal. But if something wrong happen, first of all, you don't know how to go back, because you never built the right system to understand how to reach that goal, because it was just luckiness. And also, the fact that you reach that goal, it doesn't guarantee you the happiness. We think that the happiness is something reachable when we meet the goal, but it's more about the process. It's more about how we learn, what we learn, which kind of skills, who you are, who we are, who we are becoming during the path. Do we like who we are? Do I like this person? Am I doing correctly to take so much time to build the habits, to build the right system to teach you how to reach a certain goal? That's what makes me happy at the end of the day, even if I didn't reach yet the goal to have a full financial freedom. Okay. Habit loops. Oh, this is cool. So the habit loops, there are these 4 steps. So the first step to reach the habit loop is the cue, so the hint, and then we have the craving, the response, and the reward. Now, cue and reward are directly related with each other, because the cue is the hint, but it's directly related to the reward, right? So you have a certain hint in your mind because you want to get something, you want to get that reward. Okay, I'm gonna make a personal example, simple example about my hemicrania. I sometimes have a big hemicrania. Sometimes because I don't sleep so much, or other times because I should have done correctly. I should have checked correctly my eyes with the right oculist. But what I noticed, something that I notice perfectly, is the fact that when I don't drink water, that is the worst. I can have a headache for weeks, right? So what is the hint in my case? The hint is related to the rewards. The rewards is I don't want to have a headache because I need to perform in my max during the day, because I work, because I do the podcast, because I do the video, and I need to rest, and especially I need to drink. So very important to perform in a certain way, but to do that I have to drink water. Okay, so that's the hint. The hint is connected to the reward. But then we have the craving. So the craving is, okay, what should I do to reach this goal? Well, is to drink around 2 liters of water per day. Okay, and then we have the response, the action. So the fact that I take action to drink water every day. And then there is the reward. Okay, that's the habit loops. And you can use these habit loops anywhere to achieve any kind of goals or success. And but how can you maintain this habit? Well, what he suggests is to be proud. It sounds simple, but we don't do so much. It's good to be proud of yourself, congratulate yourself, be kind with yourself, understand that you are making nice steps, and that you are outside your comfort zone to make these steps. It's important. We underrate this. We underrate. Also, myself, I'm a person that Fortunately, I keep this gratitude book because sometimes I am not happy where I am. Sometimes I just would like to do more and more and more and more. But the truth is that we do enough. We do enough to reach our success. We do enough to make the right steps to reach that goal. And of course, we have to congratulate ourselves. We have to be kind with ourselves. We have to be proud about what we are doing. Okay, and how can you help yourself to reach a certain habit? Well, first point, you can help yourself see the obvious. Okay, let's go back to the water. It's something that I never did, but I'm gonna start to do to help myself better. But it's something that I can do. I can the day before I can just fill the water in the bottle, and then in the morning I can see straight away 500 ml of bottle of water, close to me on the top of the closet. Okay, so see the obvious is something that can help you to start that habit. What else? Create a right environment. This is very interesting. I'm going to also make my personal example. I'm sure that you can find your example as well in your environment. But in my case, my room has to be tidy. So whatever I do, if I initiate a new project, if I do podcast, if I have to study the book, study the summary, whatever, my room has to be tidy. And when it's not tidy, that's a problem. It's a problem because there are too many distractions for my brain and I cannot perform as the best. And this is also a reflection of my brain. And it's a circle that never ends, because if my room is not tidy, it also means that my brain is a mess in that moment, and vice versa. So in my case is clean the room, and I know that when I tidy up the room, I can perform better. Trigger the environment. So what I like to do, I like to put on my desk ready the notebook, so everything that I can write, so just blank page, and my ink pen. That's it. The rest is story. Story in a way that I really have to listen and write every day whatever I learn from the books and the summary. Avoid temptations. Avoid temptations. Well, I can make still my example maybe. So I like to take as example still my small room, right? When I know that I have to start to study books and summary, to write my notes and explain to you later, I like to do in my small room because of course I don't want distraction. I want temptations. And so I try to avoid the sitting room, especially when my fiancé is here. Not because she can also distract me, but that's not the point. The point is that I can easily be distracted as well. She can easily play something, and even if I have my earphones and listening music and some summary book, maybe I can look at her to understand which kind of video games she was playing at that moment. That's not good. Because we distract too much easily, At the end of the story, we're a human being with one brain. And yes, you can use multitasking for certain things, especially when we talk about physical / brain things, right? We're going to talk now in a while. But when we talk about be focused on a certain project, on a certain path, then you have to be focused. You have to be in your comfort zone and be in the zone, especially. okay? And you cannot be in the zone if you are not in your environment. Contract. So James Clear say in this book, develop a habit contract that imposes negative consequences if you fail to stay on the task. Also here, this is a nice example. I'm very consistent in my schedule about my episodes. What keep me consistent, I don't know if it's healthy or not, but anyway, I don't know, James Clear, he put that in the book, so evidently it's something good. But what keeps me consistent is the fact that someone is look at me, someone that doesn't really like what I do and knows me very well. He looks at me, and he's there to judge, and it's something that I don't mind. But what it keep me in track, it's the fact that as soon as I'm not consistent anymore on my podcast, on my video, I can literally see this person in front of me and say to me, yeah, I knew it, you couldn't do, and it's in my brain, and this keep me doing whatever I'm doing right now, and it's explain, share with you, because at the end I'm the one who is learning as well, and like you, we're all on the same level, truly. But share with you the journey to success. I'm very happy for it. So let's go forward. Make your habit more attractive. Here we were talking before. I was talking about multitasking, right? There are certain times where you can use multitasking the right way. Let's say that I want to clean the kitchen. I like to listen motivational speaking or successful podcast. Okay, so you can do that. Let's say that I want to run on the gym. Well, in that case, I like to keep the smartphone in front of me and watching Netflix. I mean, this is good for the brain. You can also rest a little bit, You need to rest to perform better during the journey to success. You need to do that. So you need to build a habit system that keeps you on track to reach a certain success, a certain goal. But you have to maintain that energy. And to maintain that energy, you have to rest sometimes. Not even sometimes, you have to rest. You have to understand how to balance yourself. Sorry, I say sometimes, just avoid it. I didn't mean sometimes. I mean, you need to rest. That was the previous me, that I never rest properly, and then I had a headache and fever. It's important to rest because only in this way you have the right energy level to to continue to stick on your journey. All right. Oh yeah, join an helpful environment. Join a helpful environment. So if you like to help yourself to build a good habit system, something that you can do is help yourself. You have to trigger yourself to build the right environment to reach that goal. Okay, I'm gonna make an example for you. All right, so I'm in the Netherlands and I'm still procrastinating with the Dutch. Not because the Dutch is hard. Well, people say Dutch is hard. Okay, fair enough. But the point is that was never my priority, right? So now it's time. I'm gonna finally learn the Dutch tongue. So I had a couple of ideas in my brain before to read this book, and the idea is to join some chat group So I discovered this chat group where people can talk. Okay, I'm gonna make an example. So I want to talk Dutch, so there is a person that listen my Dutch or see my Dutch if we're talking about the chat, and then he can correct me. But at the same time, the person in front of me wants to learn Italian, so I can see, his Italian words, and I can correct him. It's just amazing. Another thing that I would like to do to make this environment more easy and more comfortable for me to learn better the Dutch is by Mickey Mouse books, because when I was a child I used to read a lot of them. That's something of my childhood, so it means that if I'm gonna buy in Dutch, it's gonna be easier for me, to go forward and understand the Dutch tongue in the book. Try to trigger yourself with with a healthy environment to reach your success, to reach your goal. Right, go out from an environment to unlearn the habit. Very easy. Here also I have an example for you. It's not my example because I'm not a smoker, but example, if you are a smoker, right, if you like to read a book, don't go to a smoke area if your desire is to stop to smoke, right? So just go to the normal area. You can choose environment to unlearn, to help yourself and unlearn a certain habit, and it can be easy. I mean, I don't know if for the smoking can be easy or not. Maybe it depends also the behavior, but if you have the right motivation it's just about motivation, guys. Truly, like if you have the right motivation and this motivation advise you to do a certain action to reach that success, that goal, then it's possible. Okay. Take it easy. Make it easy. Make it easy. So make it easy to build a system to reach your success. And here I would like to make the example of the gym. If you are a lazy person, maybe it's a little bit strong as a word, but let's say that you are a busy person. So you are a busy person, but you still would like to go to the gym, right? Make it easy. So find a way to find your gym, maybe close by your job. Okay, or let's say that you are a person who struggles to wake up in the early morning, right? And then maybe it's too much late for you to go to the gym, and you don't find your gym stuff. Well, just the day before, it is something that I used to do. Prepare yourself, prepare the bag, prepare everything in a way that the next day everything is done and you don't have an excuse. So make it easy. Make it easy. Make it satisfying. And before we were talking about a long-term project. Long-term project, especially for important project, right? They takes time, and when they take time, we don't have access to the fast reward. Okay, but make it satisfying. Like build the fast reward. Build it. You can do that. An example that James Clear like to do is the one with the alcohol. So it's very hard to stop. Like a snap. To drink, and you can try to reward yourself in a way that your brain understands that whatever you are doing is a positive thing. Okay, and what he suggested was schedule go to the banking and scheduling like the 20-30 euro from your salary that moves to a save account, like in a way, hey, you are saving 20-30 euro of a package of cigarette per week. So that's rewarding, and I think it's very smart. Something that I used to do also myself for the gym, and not for the gym, sorry guys, for the diet, because I lost 10 kilos when I was maybe 13, 14 years ago. This was with the help of the nutritionist. So it wasn't proper diet, it was just the right way to eat. And but what she suggests me was to have not a real cheat day, but just one evening or one lunch per week. Just eat good, but not exaggerate. It's not necessary to exaggerate, especially when you are trying to build a system. Then you just unlearn everything that you were trying to learn during the journey. But just enjoy that day, that evening, that lunch. There is nothing wrong on it, okay? It has not to be a punishment. So we can, build certain circumstances to help ourselves and be more satisfied, about what you're doing. We need a little bit of reward. There is nothing wrong on it. And it's important also if you like to keep going, especially when you talk about a long-term project. And this. So now I have a quote for you. A beautiful quote, in my opinion, from James Clear. And James Clear said, a brief guide to compounding. If you don't enjoy something, you won't stick with it. If you don't stick with it, it won't compound. Being interested precedes the results. As I said before, it's just about motivation, right? So if you are motivated to do something, thinking about that goal and thinking that goal is going to make you happy, then it's just a circle, and of course the situation is going to make you happy, and the journey is going to be easier than we think. And this, guys, thank you so much for today. I think it's a fabulous book, so very, very, very lovable book, and you can learn a lot from it. So thank you so much for being here on Journey to Success. If you liked the episode, please just put a like, comment, or share the episode, whatever you like to do, and see you on the next one. Cheers.